Well, Scorsese, he has no limits. He makes movies about gangsters, taxi drivers, stockbrokers, the criminally insane, and even Jesus. He has no boundaries. So, Martin Scorsese, born in 1942 in Queens as part of an Italian-American family in a town similar to a village in Sicily. As a kid, he had terrible asthma, so instead of playing baseball, he would go to the movies. As he grew up, he attended NYU Film School, where he worked on his first feature film, Who's That Knocking on My Door? He sent his film to festivals, but got rejected, except one in Chicago, where he was noted as a director to watch. He then moved to LA and dreams of making many movies, and worked on his first personal film, 1973's Mean Streets, a gritty dark film featuring Robert De Niro for the first time. He then returned to New York to make the big movie Taxi Driver. This was a pivotal movie in the Hollywood scene. It started a movement where young filmmakers could make hit movies without a big Hollywood studio having to back them. It was huge. Scorsese went on to create many groundbreaking movies, including The Temptation of Christ, which caused a lot of controversy, Goodfellas, Casino, Aviator, The Departed, which won Scorsese's first Best Director Academy Award. Scorsese likes to use character monologues to help drive the story. He likes to mix old and new techniques of movies in filmmaking. Scorsese uses lighting very effectively to create a suspense of underlying tones. What I really appreciate about Scorsese is he definitely uses a lot of old style of filmmaking where it's less reliant on dialogue and action, it's more reliant on the actual story and what you see on the camera. I really appreciate that. And so what Scorsese does is he uses lighting very effectively to create suspense of underlying tones. I also notice his movies go balls to the wall on set design, and it really makes you believe that you're in the movie because he makes sure every movie's how you think it was, how you dream it was, which I really appreciate. Like Wolf of Wall Street, Gangs of New York, I felt like I was there. I felt like I was in that time period, even though it's 2021. So I think he's just unbelievable at that. When he finds an actor he loves, he will stick with it. Robert De Niro, he's been in 9 of his movies. And then freaking Leonardo DiCaprio, he's been in 5 of his movies. So he likes to use the same actors, which I guess makes sense as a director. I mean, that's what I do. So anyways, in Scorsese's movies, he likes to focus in on one main protagonist with a little dark side to them. He wants the actor to have depth and show that even the bad guys can be good, or the good guys can be bad. He likes to show depth. He doesn't want just one hero. He wants a hero with a little grit, So he did this in Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street. Now I'm going to kind of analyze both these movies and how his directing style is similar in both of them. So Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street, one of his most popular movies. Wolf of Wall Street, about Jordan Belfort, and then Goodfellas, about a gangster. So both movies have this protagonist that rises up from almost nothing to everything. They get everything they dreamed of, starting from zero. And the protagonists are both very arrogant and confident in themselves, but they have a dark edge to them. You can tell that they have dark thoughts and that something bad's gonna happen. He's really good at foreshadowing something bad's gonna happen.
Thank you, sir. All right, see you later. Thanks.
What are you doing? You leaving your car?
Watch, it's the car for me. It's easier than leaving it at a garage and waiting. It's a lot quicker that way. You know what I mean? Huh? I like going this way, better than waiting in line. How you doing? Good, good. What's up? There you go. How you doing, Gino? Hey, all right, good, good. Hey, good. Every time I come here, every time you do, don't you work?
nice to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Hi, how are you? Anthony, right in the front.
Great, thanks.
Anything you need, Henry, just let me know.
Hey, how come we can't get
I know you're waiting for a table. I'll be right with you.
have another drink? Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks. Hey, how are you guys doing? How are you? How are you? What's up? Good. How you doing?
She gave them $20 each.
All right.
Henry, this is what Mr. told me over there.
Where?
Over there.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tony. Thank you. Salute.
What do you do?
What?
What do you do?
I'm in construction.
You don't feel like you're in construction.
So the protagonists, they want more and more money and power, but in the end, they finally run out of luck. He also starts and ends the movie in similar ways. He starts Goodfellas and Wolf of Wall Street by starting with the protagonists at the start of their downfall, when they're already successful, but they're starting to go back down. And then he goes back to their childhood or how they started to get to that level. So, and he leads in the audience by starting with a key moment and then flashing back with the main character describing his life through a monologue. This keeps the audience engaged while setting up a nice, clean story with mystery and intrigue. And I think the monologue really carries the story through because it's like you're that main character and you're like reliving your life, which I really value.
Different. We like to get as fucked up as possible during our business powwows in order to stimulate our free-flowing ideas, which is why we were popping these lewds like they were M&Ms.
We own the fucking company. We own the companies.
Don't know what a lewd is? I'll tell you. Wait. Looks like those lewds are working their magic on Donnie right now. The Quaalude, or lewd as it is commonly referred to, was first synthesized in 1951 by an Indian doctor, that's dots not feathers, as a sedative, and was prescribed to stressed-out housewives with sleep disorders. But pretty soon, someone figured out that if you resisted the urge to sleep for just 15 minutes, you got a pretty kick-ass high from it.
In a movie. Martin Scorsese, he has many awards, including director of the movie with the most F-bombs, Academy Award for Best Directing, Directors Guild, Kennedy Center Honors, Cannes Best Director, BAFTA Best Film and Direction. So this guy's pretty good. Scorsese has influenced many different movies, like The Joker. He also started a key artistic movement which made filmmaking more accessible and creative. He's legit.